This is Black Licorice Coffee and your weekly roast rate. A big shout out to Grace. If you guys are not familiar, traditional Grace. With Grace, she is our boy bug sister. She do be a streamer as well. I think she's streaming currently as we speak. But make sure you go and check that lovely little lady out. Big thank you, Grace, for redeeming 10,000 channel points in order for me to try this coffee. I haven't seen a roast rate in a while. Well, I'm glad you're here, Threshold. Unfortunately, I'm not having very high hopes for this coffee. Mainly because it's black licorice, and I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna go. I'm not the biggest fan of black licorice, but the whole coffee company is pretty interesting. As you can see, I didn't have any taste notes because it's just black licorice. I didn't feel like I had to post that there, but it gives a little backstory of the roasting company. You know, a young Cindia Jackson started working in a diner at a tender age of 12 as a waitress with her mother, who was a cook. To pass the time, she took a special interest in the coffee. She thought it would be fun to add some sweetness to the mini pots she brewed. She would delight in surprising the customers by adding vanilla, maple syrup, or honey to the coffee. Can you imagine asking for black coffee and then having a cup of coffee that's got like honey or maple syrup in it? It'd be like, no, I just wanted coffee. I wasn't looking for all the extra stuff. But the customers enjoyed her creations and would indulge her playfulness. As time went on, it became her passion. Cindia was a true coffee flavoring inventor, or innovator. That's the word for her time. This began the line of coffee now available in hundreds of flavors. And the website, she offers an ass ton. But that's what your bag looks like. I assume that's Cindia herself. But black licorice, think outside the box. The sweet rejuvenation. With that being said, these are flavor-infused beans. She was incarnated into the streamer you see before you, still sharing his/her love of coffee. But as, of course, you're going to have very shiny beans because these are flavor-infused with that black licorice. I feel like this is a medium roast, but I'm not entirely sure on that. I've got no... Usually when you get the flavor-infused beans, you're not dealing with, you know, necessarily a roast type. Like, I assume they just roast but that do be your coffee. It looks pretty dark, but I'm not sure what it's going to do for anything. It doesn't smell bad. It definitely smells sweet. Whereas if you're talking about black licorice, you're already, you know, planning on that sweetness or whatever. But it doesn't give off the black licorice-y smell. Looks like liquor more than coffee, if you know what I mean. Threshold. But we'll see. Should be interesting. So, bottoms up. Oh, nope. Tastes straight like cough medicine. That is straight like cough medicine. That is drinking straight cough medicine. It's a flavor. It is indeed a flavor. Not my favorite. I know that's gonna come as a surprise to a lot of you guys. I'm not sure how. Yep, cough medicine without the high. Absolutely. No robo-dope in here. No, there is no coffee taste to that whatsoever. Um, it's just, if you like black licorice, this will be for you. Unfortunately, I am not one of those people. But I'm really interesting. I'm really interested in knowing how this is gonna go once it cools down. Because I feel like that black licorice taste is just gonna
Oh, that is it!
keep
I
coming
am
through.
a new hat! Don't you
Give the head
dare
off,
touch
Vincent.
my hat!
It's like taking black licorice, blending with saline, and adding fluids and heating it up. Yes, precisely. Thank you for the head on there. But that being said, you know, it's not the worst coffee I've drank. I'm probably gonna give it a 3.
It's a can of poopsie.
Thank you, Ninja. I probably need that. Yeah, it's not the worst. Well, yeah, we'll be drinking it all week. It's not to the point where it's just like I'm not finishing this. It's not like the dill. The dill I only drank from 1 pot of. We drank mud water the whole week, and that was a 1. But I'm probably gonna give this a 3 because it's not like black licorice isn't like a no-go for me, right? Like, if I'm jonesing for a sweet and all I've got is black licorice, I'm probably gonna eat the black licorice. Because I have a tremendous sweet tooth. 3's better than I thought. Yeah, no, it's definitely, like I said, if you like black licorice, this will be great for you. You'll enjoy it a lot. I'm just not particularly a good fan. It's not a bitter cup, obviously. When you're talking with the flavor infuses, typically the infusion. Ooh, you got midnight. Typically the infusion makes up for any kind of bitterness that the beans have. And I really like the backstory of this. That being said, next week will be the beet coffee, which I am thoroughly looking forward to. That bug redeemed. And then after that, I'm not entirely sure. It's going to be another one from this exact same company. I'd have to look and see what Grace said it was. But there's a ton of flavors of the, hear me out, beet juice is weirdly enjoyable. Oh yeah, my grandfather loves black licorice. Loves it. And Grace swears by it too. So I assume her or Fanto are fans as well. It's not, like I said, it's not terrible. But it's definitely not my favorite by any means. And I would definitely rather have my cup of coffee. But if I was in a pinch and I needed beans, based off of all of the beans that I have in my cupboard right now that I'm never ever going to drink again if I can avoid it, it would probably be my first choice to grab. Because in there right now you've got cheese. There's the everyday dose because I was an idiot and accidentally bought a subscription to that instead of a one-time thing. And I believe, no, because mom and dad had the dill. So I know there's no dill. So I've got like a bag of cheese, coffee.
Oh, that is it. I am rubber.
The everyday dose, which is coffee replacement. And now, once I'm done with however many is left in this, after we'll probably go through the whole bag. So, we'll probably go through the whole bag. It probably won't. How's the cheese one? Let me look real quick. Cheese was 1 star, or 1 cup. It was 1 cup. And if you would like to see the roast rate for that, you can go on the YouTube channel and you can see it. Or if you're in the Discord threshold, we've got the whole roast rate tab that has them all written down and links to all the reviews that you can view at your leisure. If you want to see how bad some of them are, or if you want to see how good some of them are. Oh man, that community challenge pinned to negative infinity. That was funny. But that is your roast rate. Final rating, 3 out of 10. Thank you so much for, again, sorry, getting the burpees. Thank you so much, Grace, for all the love and support you give the channel. I can't thank you enough, and you mean the world to me, even though you just are an agent of chaos amongst all the times. 3 out of 10, yes. Black licorice, Navi. I'm not a fan of black licorice, which is why I give it the 3.